name is Umberto Mucci and this is We the ItaliaNews, a podcast about Italy in coronavirus times. Today is Friday, November 27. In Italy, the contagion seems to be stabilizing. Yesterday, for the first time since the beginning of the second wave, both the number of people hospitalized in COVID wards and those in intensive care units have decreased. Unfortunately, this is still not the case for the number of the daily deaths, which remains very high and unacceptable. Yesterday, we lost other 822 fellow Italians for the virus. According to a study published yesterday, 5 million Italians have difficulty putting a decent meal on the table, and 7.6 million have had a worsening of their standard of living. 60% of Italians believe that the loss of employment or income is a possible event that may affect them in the coming year. Moreover, between men and women, there are 20 points of difference in the employment rate. And in this period, the employment rate of women has decreased almost twice and as much as the of men. 54% of working women say that stress and fatigue has increased in these months, while among men it is 39%. The report also highlights generational differences. All the phenomena of employment reduction affect young people more than adult workers. The generation gap has therefore widened. There are also differences in access to the web, with 40% of families with low socioeconomic level who do not have access to the web, while among families with high socioeconomic level are only 1.9% those who have this problem. According to the report, the picture is clear. We will emerge from the pandemic with a more unequal society in terms of incomes and assets, as well as other differences. According to the latest statistics, with the arrival of COVID in Italy, short-term rents have disappeared, and now with the second wave, homeowners are beginning to put their houses on the market to sell them, gradually increasing the supply with a consequent drop in prices of 1.7% between September and October 2020, so in just 1 month. Going into detail of the different areas of the country, it is the islands, Sardinia and Sicily, where the decline is most evident. In 1 month, the value of homes fell by 4.5%. This is followed by the northwest, which loses 2.8% on a monthly basis, the northeast minus 1.9%, the center minus 1.8%, and the south minus 1.2%. If you want to buy a house in Italy, this could be the right time for you. If you need something, send us an email at info@wetheitalians.com. Maybe we can help you. The vaccine for COVID-19 will require billions of glass vials, and in Italy, more precisely in Veneto, there is a family business, Stevanato, which is producing them for 9 different pharmaceutical companies that are working on a vaccine, including 2 of the 3 that will begin to distribute it very soon. The Italian company was founded more than 7 years ago and is a leader in the production of glass containers for the pharmaceutical sector. Last year, it supplied almost 1 out of 5 of the 12 billion vials purchased by the total pharmaceutical industries in the whole world. Vaccines, in particular, need to be packaged in sterile glass because they are degrading in the presence of oxygen. Without glass vials, vaccines cannot be stored and distributed, and patients cannot be vaccinated. The high-quality glass vials that the Italian company is producing, which can withstand much higher temperatures than other types of glass and is more resistant to external chemicals, will be able to hold 20 doses per vial for a total of 2 billion doses, but the company plans to increase production by 20% over the next 2 years. The more of a city is affected by smog and fine dust, the faster the virus runs, increasing the number of infections and virulent load. The dramatic connection between COVID and PM10 is shown by 2 studies conducted by an Italian-French university agreement. COVID-19 mainly affects the respiratory tract. The fine dust particles could have created, through the negative effects on the lungs, a fertile ground on which the virus is amplified and an inflammation process probably already existing. In addition, fine particles can act as a carrier of the virus, just as it does in aerosol spread among people. This would thus help explain why in some parts of Italy the virus spreads faster and is, at the same time, more aggressive, seriously engaging the local health system. Indeed, the least polluted areas of Italy in the south are those in which the virus has made fewer victims. By the end of 2020, Italy will have half of the tourists of 2019. Visitors will be 57 million less. Total tourist overnight stays will decrease by 186 million, and tourist spending in goods and services supported by travels by 71 billion euros will decrease. The total contribution of tourism to the economy should decrease by 5.8 percentage points. Tourism in Italy is expected to generate 13% of our GDP in 2019. In 2020, it'll drop to 7.2%. And talking about travel, Rome's Fiumicino Airport has sealed a deal with Italian airline Alitalia and US Delta Airlines for the special flights between selected North American cities and the Italian capital from early December. The experimental phase will aim to evaluate the effectiveness and functionality of the new travel mode, with the aim of making it more widely available in view of the summer 2021 season. Travelers arriving from New York's JFK Airport and those of Newark in New Jersey and Atlanta in Georgia would be able to skip quarantine by doing a test 48 hours before departure and another one landing in Rome. Fiumicino, the Rome's airport, offers rapid antigen tests for arriving passengers which detect the presence of proteins found in the virus and take 30 minutes to produce a result. The introduction of these flights does not necessarily mean, unfortunately, that the rules on travel to Italy from the US are set to be changed. However, restrictions on non-essential travel to Italy from the US and many other non-EU countries currently remain in place. It's all for now, it's all for today. Please stay safe and stay healthy. Once again, please take care of yourselves and enjoy your weekends safely. I'll see you on Monday. My name is Umberto Mucci. This was We the ItaliaNews. Ciao from Rome.